Welcome in. Your Carolina, the name of the game, and Jack along with Jamarcus right downtown in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. Chances of rain are pretty much nothing today. It's 59 degrees, but Halloween, 100% chance of rain.
100% chance.
100% chance
of rain. I loved how you said downtown. It almost said Downton Abbey.
All of it. I saw all those.
I know you do.
And they've got an exhibit of Downton Abbey
at the Biltmore.
Memorabilia at Biltmore. And,
it's true.
Mary and I want to go see that.
Because you think about, Downton Abbey in that time and like workers and all that.
Yeah.
That's essentially what Biltmore was, right? So.
Well, a lot of the scenes in the movie, and of course, I don't guess it's on the tour at Biltmore because I want to go in the next couple of weeks. Got people coming to town. I need to take out a loan at the bank to get 6 people there. But the kitchen scenes from Downton Abbey, I went to the kitchen at Biltmore. Yeah,
and they do a whole behind the scenes, like a servants tour.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of.
Oh, they have little separate bedrooms.
They do.
Where they
and there's 250 rooms, so there's a lot of rooms that you don't get to see.
But now, if you did your whole newscast at Biltmore, okay, everybody went. We did the news, weather, and sports from the big banquet hall, and they took us to the kitchen for supper.
You got to eat in there?
We ate in the kitchen.
That's an unusual thing.
Anywhere else.
I remember one time I got the assignment of covering like the tree raising, and I was doing an interview before the tree raising, and I was like one of the only couple of people in the house, and that was eerie because you could hear everything. It's like big silences.
Well, they put in another tree. And this tree stays only a while. It's up now.
I forget how many trees they have. I used to know all the facts and figures when covering it, but
those were big ones.
Yeah, so they've already picked out the one, I'm sure, and already do a strategic planning, and it takes like over 100 people to get that tree in, and then a couple hundred others to decorate it.
You'd have to go to Europe to find another place like that house. I guarantee. We're lucky to have it right here.
Yeah, the largest private estate in America.
Now listen, are you up to win the PCH tomorrow? Publishers Clearinghouse?
I was like, what is PCH? I was trying to sound it out.
Have you ever tried to analyze the Publishers Clearinghouse?
I have not.
All you know is you could win some money, right?
And they come to your door with a big check. That's all I know.
But that's all you know.
That's all you know.
That's all most people know.
I didn't know what the publishing.
Do you know what it's all about?
No, I don't.
Magazine subscriptions.
Huh.
In the 50s, they went door to door, sold magazines. I probably did it in elementary school, sell subscriptions. That's how it started. And yes, if you'll go to Publishers Clearinghouse, you can order a magazine. That's
these days it's all
started.
about the lottery, right?
Yes,
so no one does the. I'm sure there are plenty of people that do the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Well, I had to look it up. I mean, I thought they sold published things. And if you look hard enough, you'll find magazines somewhere to buy.
There you go.
I did it look this morning.
Things that people don't know about, but they see it a lot. That leads us to our question of the day, because that is essentially what an urban legend is, something that kind of spreads by folklore or word of mouth. Go to our website, answer our Spinks question of the day. Which urban legend disturbs you the most? We're going to maybe share some of your questions, your reactions later in the day.
Well, that would be like the Loch Ness Monster or
like Sasquatch is essentially an urban legend.
Bigfoot.
The one that disturbs me the most is, especially when I was a kid, was Bloody Mary. The Bloody Mary one.
Bloody Mary?
Well, like when you say Bloody Mary, 5 times or something like that, and 3 times. I don't remember what it was. It was kind of like Candyman. If you say Candyman 3 times in the mirror in the night, then
I didn't know about that one.
Don't do it, Jack. Don't go home tonight and try to do it.
Mary.
Don't stir it up. Don't you stir it up.
But I'm not superstitious.
Last night I went with Kidding Around. They wanted to go up to the Poinsett Bridge. The Poinsett Bridge up near Travelers Rest is the oldest bridge.
No, it's not the covered.
No, the covered bridge is Campbell's covered bridge. Campbell's covered bridge is the state's only remaining covered bridge. And the Poinsett Bridge is the state's oldest bridge. It's made of stone, and it's allegedly haunted.
I've seen it.
And she said, will you go up there with me
is it near
night?
Furman? It's near Furman.
Past Furman, North Greenville County. And so we went up there, and some eerie things happened. It was not.
Did you take your camera with you? I'd love to know.
I did, yeah. They're going to be releasing that on their page a little bit later on today. But yeah, there were some things that happened.
Have you had your flu shot?
I have not yet. I need to.
This winter, so far, 7 million people have come down with the flu in the United States. 35,000 have been to the hospital.
It can be deadly. Last year I got the flu because you always think that you're invincible and that you can't. You're the one that's not going to get the flu, but when it gets you down, it gets you down, buddy.
I didn't get it last year. I'm praying I can
I
get
got
through
it, and
this
I was
year.
out for 6 days.
Well, you can go longer now. You can feel
yeah.
lousy for 2 weeks. You know?
And you feel
really
better
can.
after that, but then you're just so contagious, you don't want to be around anybody. So
This is National Cat Day. Perhaps you'll dress your cat for Halloween and try to put a leash on him or her and drag him from door to door.
I heard
for
the
candies.
folks on Carolina Morning talking about how much money people invest
In
in
costumes?
cats and costumes for their pets.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, huh.
Not going to happen here. I had an interesting cat. My mother loved cats, and I don't just like them. I've had several.
Yeah.
But mother had Susie the calico. Well, her mother had to go into a nursing home, and then I assumed.
So then you inherited the cat.
I became the man in charge of Susie the calico cat. Well, I was not going to keep the cat, so I found a good home for Susie. Okay. But I had one condition. I said, now, ma'am, this is a little strange. You may have Susie if you treat her good. But when my mother at the nursing home says she wants to see Susie, I got to come borrow Susie. It happened one time.
So you had visitation with Susie just
My
to
mother
keep
had
up
visitation
appearances.
rights. Mother just didn't know Susie had a new home.
Oh, that's kind of sad, Jack.
Well,
kind of sad,
but
but
I was trying to be a good son,
Hey.
and I found a good home for Susie.
well, there you go. At least you didn't totally cut all ties with Susie
No,
the calico, because then there would have been catastrophe.
It
Literally,
could've-
cat.
catastrophe. You're perfect in what you're saying.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, it's National Hermit Day. Do you know any of those?
I can be hermit-like in some
I think we all kind of need private time.
Especially what we do, you know, because we're always out and doing things, talking to people,
yeah.
kissing babies and all
Kissing-
that.
yeah.
So sometimes when you get a chance to be a hermit, I will take
Go
advantage.
for it. Go
Full
for it.
advantage.
Yeah. It's National Frankenstein Day, one of my favorite monsters. That was a great movie.
Shelley.
And the best one, though, was the Bride of Frankenstein. Remember her hair?
Yeah.
The gray streaks.
I'm sure we'll see a lot of costumes with Frankenstein. Our costumes are interesting this year. We can't say what they are. But
don't even know
I'm
mine.
just going to say they're interesting. Not something I would have thought.
Do you know what yours is? Because I left before I got to pick out
I
one. I
saw
told
the
them to pick it out.
They came back with like 17 bags from Carolina Fashions.
Well, see, I have a backup. If I don't like what Megan pulls out tomorrow, I'll go as Dr. Roper. I have the lab jacket and all that stuff.
You can't go as the same thing. I really wanted you to do like something like
Do you know
out
what
of the
it
box.
is?
I do.
Mine?
We're all doing the same thing essentially, but not the same thing.
But you're not telling
Dun
me.
dun dun. Yeah. So if you haven't gotten your costume yet, go over to Carolina Fashions. They have one. And,
Man,
that
well,
place
that
is
place
ridiculous.
could be in New York
Yeah.
City. I mean, it's just giant.
Like I've never seen so many costumes in one place.
What is it? Off 417, off 385 toward
Malden.
Columbia. Go in toward Malden. Bon Air is the name of the road, and you'll just flip your lid when you go.
And they
in
also
there.
have one on Pleasantburg too. Is that
Yeah.
true? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I
can go
understand that.
and
Yeah.
check those out. But
Okay.
today's show is all about our Caring for the Carolinas partners. You see their names on our flyers and at our events, helping us
Right.
do all the good we do in the community. So today we're going to tell you a little bit more about their businesses. Jack, who do you got first?
One of which is Bath Fitter. We love those guys. I have their shower in my home, and I did shower in it this morning.
Well, that's good.
Again, Bath Fitter, that's the way to get that shower put in just one day, one-piece wall system. We're going to tell you all about it when we return.
And this is one of my favorite local organizations. Even with churches around every corner, there are kids who have never been to one. So Sidewalk Hope is bringing church to those kids. We'll tell you all about them and how you can help those kids with this holiday season. Stick around for more Your Carolina.